Hi guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more of Lucid 9. So it has been, like, weeks since I recorded this. At least almost 3 weeks, since I recorded the last part of this. So I'm really hoping that this is exactly where we left off, and that I didn't, accidentally, skip something, because I don't really remember where we were. I really have no clue, but we're just gonna start here, so. Eh. I'm pretty sure... I mean, this is right after What's-Her-Face. I can't remember her name. Shigure. We, gave him his mission to go on or whatever. And I think we watched... Governmecker. I think it's such a fucking train wreck. I love it so much. It's so awful! Anyway. So anyway. This part of Isamu is a much less friendly one, especially at this hour of night. When you don't look, shadows that shift, lights that gleam, smiles that shine somewhere in the darkness. When you do, only stillness, as if nothing odd is happening. Shady lights, dubious advertisement, a smattering of very unfriendly folk on every street corner. I probably should have just stayed home. And I could have studied. Or, well, wasted more time, I guess. Anything is preferable to being murdered in the district with the highest crime rate. Thanks a lot, Shigure. Consider it my contribution to the furtherance of society. Gee, you're really comforting. If you are in a quest of comfort, I suggest you procure a plush creature of some kind, child. I'm not sure whether I should be proud or disturbed by the fact that I can perfectly emulate her. What the? I catch the light syncopation of tiny footsteps, and, despite every instinct railing against me, follow them around the corner. No one is in this area of Isamu at night. No one except the Yakuza? A crazy murderer? Or maybe a different criminal? The question is, why am I willingly tailing someone who could kill me as easily as they could break a toothpick? I really need to reevaluate my life priorities. Yeah! Ah! I wildly stagger to my feet, ready to meet my attacker with... Wait. To say the least, the girl before me is definitely not a threat. She's almost 2 heads shorter than me, small and skinny, with large, blank eyes fixed on my own. Her pale skin, pointed chin, and unbending posture remind me of a fragile doll. Furthermore, she's an academy student. What would someone like her be doing at this time of night? Sorry. I extend a hand to her. No. Her voice is light, wispy, like the word was pulled out of her mouth rather than spoken out of her own volition. What? She only silently stares into the distance. Okay. The more I examine her, the more mysterious this girl becomes. She appears dainty, thin frame, lacy hair accessories, full cheeks with big doe eyes and tiny feet. But her voice is monotone. Her words are few. Her gaze is dead. And she's walking fearlessly around the part of Isamu where no girl should go alone. Are you lost? No. Even her reactions are unusual. For once, I have no idea what could possibly be going on in her head. This isn't really a safe area. Yet you're here. 3 words, the most she's spoken thus far. I'm not as... weak? Frail? She might consider that insulting. Tired as you. You crashed into me. I didn't. What? You crashed into me. She states this flatly, as if it's the absolute truth and no other alternative is acceptable. Right. It dawns on me that her complete lack of fear in this district of the city should be suspicious. She's tiny. Shouldn't she be terrified? Are you heading back to school? No. Well, I was gonna offer to escort her, but... Then where are you going? Oh, hold on a second. I just realized that. Doot doot, don't mind that. I just realized that this was all out of whack. My bad. Sorry. Not that it made a difference, because it was just the corner area over here that you couldn't see, but I noticed it at the corner of my eye and I was like, oh crap, I didn't fix the visual when I started recording. It does that when you switch games, but anyway, so yeah, sorry. Are you going anywhere? It's like speaking to a brick wall. Do you need any help? She completely ignores my hand as she glides to her feet, idly brushing her skirt. Really, what is going on? I'll take that as a no. She glances around. Not secretively, not even worried. Worriedly? Almost mechanically worriedly. That's a weird-ass word. It's weird. Then, without a word, she walks away, disappearing back around the corner. That was strange. Although I'm not sure the word strange can even quantify just how utterly strange that encounter was. Regardless, she's gone, and I've got my own business to see to. Despite this calm line of thought, I'm still shaken as I head to the location Shigure has denoted on the map. Somewhere I must have taken a wrong turn. I tried to follow her directions to the letter, but there's nothing in sight. I shuffle closer to the shadows, peering out of my corner of safety into the road. Several shady figures are gathered around a trash bin, laughing raucously around smoldering cigarettes. Maybe I'm supposed to spy on them? Now I'm supposed to retrieve that file. Still, now I can see why Shigure sent me. Despite her competency at verbal abuse, she's small in stature and could easily be overpowered by any of these thugs. Moreover, she doesn't seem licensed to carry a gun. So, of course she decides to send a defenseless high school student in her stead. I creep around the side of the building, double-checking my phone. Yep, right here, give or take a couple of feet. I scan my surroundings, but there's so much... Oh, litter. I was like, wait, what? There's so much litter that I can't see anything particularly significant. Maybe I should ask Shigure. No, this is my assignment. I need to do this on my own. I absently run my hands over the brick wall behind me as if it'll keep me grounded. My fingers brush over something smooth? Wait a minute. I turn to examine the offending spot. A folded piece of paper is shoved between the cracks of the wall. Judging by how fresh it looks, it must have been put there just recently. Hesitantly, I extract it and skim over the words. Congratulations, Ishiyama. You're not a toddler. My subordinates sent me these instructions to reach the file. A ping-pong ball falls down a very narrow pipe that is fixed to the ground. All you have is your ping-pong paddle, shoelaces, and a water bottle. How do you retrieve it? He claims that the file is at the answer within half a block of your vicinity. A puzzle? Seriously? Try to solve the puzzle. Well, I guess there's no getting around it. I'll have to solve this to find the file. Although, what I probably should have done is tell her to get better directions. Because I solved the puzzles in the first one. And the first time the playthrough. So I'm just wondering how different it would be if you didn't solve them. But I can't remember the answers, but anyway. Well, I guess there's no getting around it. I'll have to solve this to find the file. Which object is the key to this puzzle? Oh, you have the pipe and the ping pong ball. You fill it with water. Right? Let's go with the water bottle, I think. What part of the water bottle should I use? The contents. Alright, I can use the water in the bottle, which means I could just freeze the water, throw the bottle in the pipe, use the force, pour the water down the pipe. Drink the water and urinate into the pipe. I can simply pour the water down the pipe, the ball would float to the surface, so I could easily pick it out. Seems like that's the answer. In that case, it looks like the answer is water. Take another look at Shigure's note. The file is at the answer within a half a block of your vicinity. Does she mean that I have to look for a source of water? What does that even mean? Water's everywhere. The running faucets, the convenience store. Now wait, there's an old fountain on the other side of the building. I wonder what would happen if you chose the other answers. Anyway, let's try to choose the wrong answers next time, or something that we don't think is right. I walk a short way down the road. Sure enough, another obtrusive note is stuck to the rim of the inactive fountain. Figures, another note. Beginning to wonder if I'll ever find the file at all. Congratulations, Ishiyama. You're not a kindergartner. This is the next set of instructions. A petri dish holds a colony of bacteria. Every minute, each bacterium divides into two. Oh, I can't do math. A scientist began the colony with a single bacterium at 12 p.m. At 12:43, the dish is half full. At what time will the dish be full? The hour of the answer is the direction in which you must proceed to reach the file. I kind of forget what the answer was. She's enjoying this, I swear. Well, either way, looks like I'll have to solve this puzzle too. Thanks a lot, Shigure. Oh, we have to put the time on there? I don't... Oh, we do? Do we? Oh! We do. I was really hoping there would be like a multiple choice answer. Huh. Hold on a second. Every minute. Well, my brain cannot. Hold on a second. Hold on. The bacterium took 43. Scientists began the colony single. Oh, okay, I'm dumb. It divides into 2 every minute. If it's half full, and every single one of those divides in a minute, it would be completely full at 12:44. I'm dumb. I'm so stupid. Yeah. I'm like sitting here like I don't wait. Duh. Spacey's intelligent. Right. If every bacterium divides into 2 per minute, then it doesn't matter what time the colony was started. All that matters is that at 12:43 the dish was half full. Therefore, at 12:44 the dish would be completely full. Duh. So that was a completely useless puzzle that basically just told me to go forward. I walked down the road, keeping my eyes out for another slip of paper. And as expected, there's another note, jammed conspicuously between the crevices of 2 buildings. The question is, why did Shiguri go through all this trouble? In order to get these notes in the first place, she'd have to come here, which utterly defeats the purpose of sending me. Well, whatever. Looks like there's another puzzle to solve. Congratulations, Ishiyama. You're not a 5th grader. This is the 3rd and penultimate set of instructions. How can you throw a ball as hard as you can, not bounce it off anything, and still have it returned to you? The answer is the direction which you must proceed to reach the file. I wonder what happens if we complain to her. Like, I know the answer. But let's just solve it. I want to just complain to her, but I also want to solve it. So anyway, there's no getting around it. I'll just have to solve another puzzle. What do I need to change in order to have the ball come back to me without bouncing it off anything? You have to change its direction. Right. I can't bounce it off anything, and I can't change the circumstances, which means I have to change direction. The question is, what direction? Up. If you throw it up, it'll come back down because of gravity. Right, gravity's still in effect. I just have to throw the ball upward in order to have it returned to me. So the answer is up. And the note says I have to go in that direction to reach the file. I locate a rickety 2-story building next to the canal. Guess that's where I'm supposed to go. I trudge up the stairs, enveloped in darkness. My only comfort is the light that comes from my phone. Eventually, I come into a creepy storage room that's filled with all sorts of ominous shapes. I jerk backwards as a dark shape bolts across the floor. But it's just a rat scurrying by. Shigure is doing this on purpose, isn't she? I swivel around the obstacles, keeping my eyes peeled for another telling corner of white. Suddenly, a silhouette wavers in front of my face. A spider. Of all things, spiders. What if it poisons me? Sinks its rabid teeth into my jugular vein. Stabs its awful spindly limbs straight through my heart. Grows to the size of... Okay, now I'm just being stupid, right? Yes. Then it teasingly waves its odious, twisted little leg, nearly catching me on the nose. I instinctively stagger backwards, flailing my hands before my face. My back slams into a hard, stony shape. I whip around, examining it fearfully. It's just a statuette of a horse, plastered with a note! Finally! Hands still shaking, I seize the note and peruse its contents. The sooner I can get out of here, the better. Congratulations, Ishiyama, you are not a middle schooler. This is the final set of instructions. A rich man tells his 2 sons to race their horses to a distant city to see who will inherit his fortune. The one whose horse is slower wins. After wandering aimlessly for days, the brothers ask a wise man for guidance. Upon receiving the advice, they jump on the horses and race to the city as fast as they can. What did the wise man say to them? The one whose horse is slower wins. The final set of instructions. I'm almost done. I actually feel somewhat disappointed. I remember the answer to this one. Despite my complaining and the spiders, I've actually enjoyed these challenges just because this one took me forever to figure out. And that's why I remember it. At any rate, I guess I'd better solve this puzzle and find this file. What could the wise man have said? Enter the 2-word answer. Switch horses. Right, if they switch horses, then they would have to race in order to win. So the answer is to change horses? There must be another horse around here. Because whoever's horse is slowest wins. So if they switch horses, they're on their brother's horse. So they would then want to get there first so that their horse loses and they're the one that inherits it. Because they were like, whoever gets there the slowest. But it's the horse that's the slowest, not the person. So if you have horse A and horse B, brother A and brother B are on the matching horses and they switch, then brother A would want to get there first because then that means his horse got there second, which means he would get the thing. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Otherwise, they just wander around aimlessly forever like they were doing. Sorry, I had to cough. There must be another horse around here. Okay. I glance around for another equine statuette, flinching away from the multitudes of cobwebs spun around corners. Thankfully, I spot one just a few feet away. Sure enough, there's a simple cream envelope slipped beneath its base. Could it actually be the file? Congratulations, Ishiyama. You may be slightly more capable than your worthless peers. There is no file. This was simply a test, and you passed. You may congratulate yourself, although frankly, it was such an easy test that there really is nothing worth congratulating. Take a picture of this note and send it to me as proof of your passable competence. So technically, we could have just complained to her and not done it, and maybe we wouldn't have then been indebted to help her. So I'm thinking, like, maybe we should go back and, like, restart this part and be like, nope, not helping her. Do you know what I'm saying? It would be interesting. Is she serious? Everything was fabricated? I almost can't believe it. But at the third note, I guess a small part of me was expecting this turn of events. Still, did she plant all of these notes on her own? Was that why the investigation was supposed to take place at night, so that she could have time to prepare everything? It's almost inconceivable, but it seems like the most likely option. Funny. And, in all honesty, it's hardly beyond what I could imagine Shigure to do. Sighing, I pocket the note and carefully pick my way down the stairs and into the street, steering clear of any corners or dark edges the best I can. Okay. I know we haven't been going that long. I'm going to keep these parts a little bit shorter just because this one it's a lot. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on. There's a lot happening, and it's just... I don't want to say it's not as entertaining, but it's not as entertaining for me. Like, the first time I played through this, like, I really did, but like, now that I kind of know what happens, and like, I'm trying to make different choices, at least, except for this. So when I'm debating going back and changing this, and like, not... I don't know. I really wish there was going to be a break in between, like, this part and the next one, more than just a day. You know, to be like, you know, maybe I should go back and not have him help her and just see what happens and how that changes the story. Kind of curious what would happen. So we'll see. Anyway, anyway, yeah. I will wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.